The Chicago Bulls are rumored to want to be putting their hat in the ring in this Kevin Durant trade between Phoenix and Houston. We gonna talk about it, and how does it involve Coby White?
Cognac, gang.
Shot Boys Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I am Cognac Boy CDubb, holding it down on another episode of Shot Boys Podcast. Make sure you hitting that like button. We on our way to 8,000 subscribers. So punch that subscribe button and join the family, baby. So let's go. The Chicago Bulls are thinking about putting their hat into these trade negotiations between the Phoenix Suns and the Houston Rockets for the services of KD. And the Chicago Bulls got some decisions to make, bro. They got some decisions to make. Let's go through the content. Bulls rumored to be contemplating joining KD trade. Absolutely. You see what you can get in where you fit in. Uh the Chicago Bulls are in the business of rebuilding with young, experienced talent that can do multiple things on the basketball court. Houston and Phoenix has a couple players on their teams that could probably help us in our cause. A trade between Houston and Phoenix would include Jabari Smith Jr., the 10th pick, and Jalen Green for the services of Kevin Durant. But there's a problem. Phoenix don't want Jalen Green, and Houston don't want to keep Jalen Green, which is amazing to me. Jalen Green, one of the best young talents we got in the NBA. Athleticism personified. He can get hot. He's a streaky shooter. He's still young though, 23 years old. So this is something that the Houston Rockets have did their due diligence about. And it's something that the Chicago Bulls going to have to do their due diligence about if they want to put their hat in the ring about Jalen Green. And I'm rhyming accidentally. But there's a problem. Phoenix don't want Jalen Green, or Houston don't want Jalen Green. That's where the Chicago Bulls come in. And that's when they become the third team involved in this trade. The Chicago Bulls must decide if Coby White is the guard of the future. Do you want to keep him? Coby White, last couple of years, he's really progressed as a player in this NBA. Multiple Player of the Month awards, multiple Player of the Week awards. Second up in Most Improved Player last year. Increased his point per game average to 20.4 this season. Yeah. Coby White seems to his arrow is, but it seems to be pointing up. And Jalen Green coming off that bad playoff series against Golden State, where he only averaged about 13 points per game. He shot a horrible percentage. And that's the meanwhile he's involved in this trade. Jalen Green, only 23 years old, still got a lot of growing and maturing to do, but he is in fact a talent. Let's compare the two. Let's go to scoring. Coby White averages 20.4 from last season. Jalen Green averaged 21. Jalen takes that in scoring. But it's really a wash. But you give it to Jalen Green just on the face of it. Rebounds, Jalen Green takes that with 4.6 to 3.7 from Coby White. Assist, Coby White takes that with 4.5 to Jalen's 3.4. Shooting percentages, Coby White destroys at 45% from the field and 37 from three-point range. Jalen at 42% from the field and 35 from three-point range. Coby White is 25 years old. Jalen Green is 23 years old. Playoff experience. Jalen Green, his last playoff experience, a 7-game series. They lost in 7 games. He averaged 13, 5, and 3. Coby White, in the one series he played, they lost 1-4 to the Milwaukee Bucks. He averaged 8, 3, and 2. So it's I look at these numbers, if you want to take the numbers by face value, it's really a wash. With I'm giving the edge to Coby White of what he done for us lately. You heard about all the awards and accolades that he's won the last couple of years. Jalen Green hasn't done that. Um, he's hovered around just being a talented young player, using his athletic gifts to get him by. He has not tried to learn the game, whereas as Kobe, he's tried to learn the nuances of the game, uh, handling and playmaking. So I would give Kobe White the edge. Um,
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears.
why that keep happening? But hey, man, if you're going to make this move, Chicago Bulls, uh, I would say that'll be the wrong move. I think that Kobe White is a better player. Um, Jalen Green is more athletic, a little bit more young, a little bit more younger than Kobe White, but I don't see it's too much of a wash for you to make a move right here. There is nothing you can say that can validate making this move because they're pretty much the same player, unless you want to say he's younger by 2 years. But I still call it a wash. So what is should the Chicago Bulls should they put leverage Kobe White in this trade and get themselves a Jalen Green, 2 years younger, probably the same type of player that Kobe White is. Let me know in the comments, and we gonna get back to y'all with the next piece of content later. Huh? Jalen Green and Josh Giddey, would that work? I don't know.